So Savannah Marshall is looking to sign on. Well, she has signed on and set to make her debut in MMA in Newcastle, and this is gonna be on June 8th. It's gonna be a big weekend. It's gonna be on PFL Europe. She's now turning herself into a multi-sport athlete. She's basically doing the same thing as what Clarissa Shields has done, because Clarissa Shields, she's been one of the first. I wouldn't say one of the first boxers, because we have people like Holly Holmes, who I do not want to disrespect, who was a legend in the sport. Women like Holly Holmes and others who have made their transition. But recently, it's become more common. Um, with Clarissa Shields taking a couple of losses and jumping back into the mix, it's made it okay now for certain people to realize that MMA is looked at differently than boxing is. You see, in MMA, a girl like Clarissa, she can go in there and lose a fight. A woman like Clarissa, she can go in there and lose a fight. But then you have these males in boxing. You know, when you lose a fight or something like that, they feel like, oh, it's no coming back from it. But with these days, when you have MMA fights, I don't know. It seems like the female boxers are kind of a little more intrigued from the MMA side of things. They kind of see how that culture is around there, and it's easy to kind of get in tune and get caught up with, especially when the sad part about it is the money might be better for them in MMA than it is in boxing. If it wasn't, they wouldn't even entertain it. So it's a lot of things that's going on overall. But I definitely feel like that makes things very interesting. It really does. You know, people, they try to make it seem like certain people wouldn't put on fantasy fights, but over the years we've seen that a lot of people have put on fantasy fights. There's a lot of different things going on. It's a lot of women going to MMA. I don't see a lot of. I've heard of boxers going to bare knuckle and MMA. We've had a lot of guys transition over. Ray Mercer back in the day. So I definitely know that situation, but overall, it's not been a ton of people. But I feel like this is very interesting. It's some good news, but I was just sharing this for the moment. But Savannah Marshall being on MMA after her big win last year over Franchon Desern Cruz, that's news to me. But it's shocking. But I'm just definitely gonna put this out because people definitely would like to know about this. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.